Good morning, gamers.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
And welcome to the Demon Zone! Those guys.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Yep, that's right. We're finally here. We're finally here. This is the first stream from the official Demon Zone. I am freshly moved in. The camera is not framed up correctly, and because there's no proper lighting, right now I'm at the complete mercy of the sun because I have no blinds, which kind of makes it look like I'm dead and that I'm in heaven. Fear not, Final Gamer fan. I am not dead. I am in fact alive. I am not in the afterlife. And look, let's all be real. I ain't going to heaven. We all know it's not happening.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Thank you for having me part of the pack. Here's to 32 months and many more. Miss you all. I have to go to work here in a few minutes.
Oh, thank you, Pop-Tart. 32 months, that's crazy. So yeah, we're finally here. It feels like it took forever to get here.
That's right,
but
boys.
goddamn,
Mondo cool.
the Wives of Anarchy, none of us are seeing heaven's light. Too true, buddy, too true. And it feels great. This space is so big and so nice. As you can see, I can walk around it. I can just go on a fucking stroll around this room. I could never do that before. I could never, if I need to carry equipment, it doesn't become this like horrifying game of Tetris where I might break the most expensive shit I own. No, it's fantastic. It's so fucking cool. And like I have I'm gonna have a different streaming space like just over here as well. And it's great. It's also gonna let me address what I feel like is an issue that has plagued this community, okay? And we're just gonna sort this out right now. Okay. This is a door frame, okay? This is a standard door frame. You get out of the way, chair.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
This is how tall I am. Okay, no one is allowed be surprised when you meet me in person and I am less tall than you thought I was. Okay, this is it. I am a healthy 5'7.5". This is how long I am. Okay, this is it. Tiny and the hat. Okay. Look, I've talked about the half before. If you guys don't want to count the half, then I'm 5'8". But I'm trying to be honest. I'm 5'7.5". Okay, I met. Oh, so okay. The first, I swear to God.
Right,
okay.
boys. Mondo cool.
The first three people.
This is random, but I think you should give Melodies of Atonement by Leprous a listen.
Noted duo sex. So, the first three people I met at PAX, the first three fans I met, I shit you not, were all like, man, I thought you'd be taller. And one of them, and I know she watches these streams, one of them was like, I've watched your streams, and I know you always say that you're not as tall as people think you are, but I thought you'd be taller. And look, this lady, she was fucking cool. I had a lovely time talking to her. She streams. I can't remember the name, but I'll look it up now in a second. She was like 4'11", okay? She told me she was 5 foot. I fucking bullshit she was 5 foot. So she's like looking up at me And she's like, I thought you'd be taller. I look, the shit I have to put up with from this community, okay? I do not deserve this.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Hello. This is Final Gamer on a Friday. A good afternoon to you. Today year 9 of the agonizing pain in which I live every day.
Was it Wooly? No, Wooly is actually Wooly is like 6 something. I am not small. Okay, do you want to like? Okay, here's the problem as well. Okay, here's the problem as well. I think one of the reasons I look so short to people is because I'm very wide. Look at this. Look at this fucking wingspan. Okay, get out of here. I am very square. I have a fucking rectangle. I have a cereal box upper body, okay? And it makes people think that I'm small. It makes people think I look smaller because my ratio is all fucking off, okay? That, I cannot help it. I was just built with this kind of surfboard build, okay? That's what this is. Okay, look. So that's built like a mini fridge. Exactly. And look, do I not get any points for width? Do I not get? Maybe you look so wide because of how small you are. Oh. John's got that super Meat Boy chic. Come on! Built like a box of Frosted Flakes. John Patch SquarePants. Shadow Die 9000. Come on, buddy. You didn't need to gank me like that on stream. Is that a word? Gank? I think it is. I don't know. God, I hope that's not a slur. This is my career now. God, I hope that's not a slur. Hey, John, have you got a P.O. box? I have an old step stool I don't need anymore, and it'd be cool to give someone who could use it. I feel like we've started what should be a joyous stream and already turned it into something quite negative, chat. Okay, we got a hype chest. I never know what this is. I got like a weird little emote. I don't know what that is. Have you seen Sinners? I saw Sinners last night. You must love your audience, John. I do love my audience. I genuinely do. I feel so blessed to have such an incredible audience. I wish they loved me. I wish it wasn't a constant fucking, like, making fun of me contest. Calling it now, this is the beginning of John's villain arc. I think my villain arc started 38 years ago and has been ongoing. John's Rendale TV. John's weekly humiliation ritual off to an immediate start. No. Look, if I have humiliation rituals, I don't need you fucking people to do them. Let me tell you that. We make fun because we love. Thank you, Kazunagi. Jokes aside, shooting the shit with you last Wednesday night was rad as hell and really made my partner's first PAX great. Also, Jeff panel rules. Thank you. We're gonna talk about PAX. We're gonna get into it. Magnum Weight with the $5 super chat. Ahoy, Final Gamer. Aside from recent unemployment, I hope life. Aside from recent unemployment, am I unemployed? I hope life treats you better than my life. Oh, you're unemployed. I am sorry, Magnum Weight. That's a bummer, buddy. I hope you're doing okay. My mama always said good things come in small packages. She just said it again while watching the stream over my shoulder. Not cool. Not fucking cool. Okay. Okay. I just finished watching the Jeff's panel. It was very fun. Poor Jeff talking for a whole hour straight. Jeff loved it. For a Demon Zone, it's very bright. We're gonna sort that out. We're gonna fix that. I'll try and inject some positivity, John. You're really rocking that standing desk. Can't believe we gather here once a week to watch an Irish dude get humiliated live. Life is good. What the fuck? You know, I'm one of YouTube's most respected video essayists, and I as a professional video essayist, I think that I am due a higher tier of respect. Okay, I gotta thank out some subscriptions here before we get into things. Oh, Jesse Ellie, thank you for the resubscription. It's yapping time, he said, and then he yapped all over those guys. Arzarian, thank you for the resubscription. Pop-Tart Kitty, thank you for the resubscription. Broke Narkfay, thank you for the resubscription. Oris Feel, I noticed something in the Versatile Ep t-shirt. I never picked up, but the bear has both Wooly's hat and a jetpack. Is that bear secretly Wooly? And the other guy, they're an incredible lookalike. You have to ask Wooly. Perpetual Panda 9, thank you for subscription. Duo Sexo, thank you for subscription. Cousin Aggie, Series Pachon, thank you both for the subscription. Appreciate it, everyone. Appreciate it. So, apologies. I missed last week's stream.
That's right, boys. Mondo Cool.
WNDS, thank you for subscription. And I don't think I put out a proper announcement. Sorry, I was at PAX and shit was crazy. Things were pretty wild this time last week. Hey, Final Gamer, it's my birthday today. I just turned 22 years old. Green McGree33 Machine 13. Happy birthday. My wife and I have started watching wrestling thanks to your videos. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley are our favorites. The real_decoy, you have no idea how many times I hear that. Like, genuinely, I feel like there is a legitimate part of my audience now that are like the wives and husbands of people who are into wrestling, and those people have used my content to get their significant others into wrestling. Giant Bomb died and was reborn. Oh god, yeah, that was wild. Yeah, I'll get into all that. Yeah, I also hear Rhea is my favorite a lot. I mean, it's an adequate choice. Ghost Dragon XCOM, thank you for the subscription. But yeah, no, it's good to be back streaming. Sorry about missing last week. I think for the foreseeable future, we will have a pretty clean run of streams. I don't think anything's going to interfere for now. Two things I want to address real quick. Number one, I'm going to be at Amicon in Dublin this weekend. If anyone's at Amicon out in DCU, Dublin City Centre, come on down. I'm actually going to be selling a very special version of the frog tea, of this very tea, this one right here. This is a premium screen printed version of that tea. The regular frog teas are great quality. This is like picked out the fabric and used a local printing place to print these fucking teas, and they are so gorgeous. And I'm going to be selling them. I'm going to be selling them at Amicon. You will only ever be able to buy them from me in person, and I'm excited. If you are not going to be in Amicon in Dublin, you can head over to eyepatchwolves.com, pick yourself up a frog tea. You can even leave me a little message, and I will I will get it live on stream. Magnum weight, yeah, a bit of a pisser, but a great stream will carry me to a great day. Also, give the money I got from the job and the 401k, and you don't have permission to feel bad about my contributions. Oh, Magnum weight, I appreciate it. I hope things work out, buddy. I really do. Yeah. So, man, I've like gassed myself out. I think I want to talk about Giant Bomb, because this has been the craziest shit imaginable. Like, I feel like the older I get, the more I feel like the things that I always thought were impossible to happen. You know, you're always I remember being in my like early 20s or like even mid or late 20s and thinking like, okay, you know, some shit's just never gonna happen, and you know, not everything is like it's. You think you understand the limitations of the world and what can happen in it, and the older I got, the more I saw shit like CM Punk come back to wrestling, the more I saw like a Garrow Mark of the Wolves games, which is unfortunately bombed, sequel. And the Giant Bomb shit might just surpass all that. And it's been fucking crazy. It is, especially like kind of being Giant Bomb adjacent. It's been really insane. Real quick, chat. How many of you actually know what I'm talking about? Like, how many of you are familiar with the Giant Bomb story? I understand Giant Bomb is like a phoenix; it always comes back. As Vinny Caravella put it, it's more like a haunted website. And speaking of Joe Hendry, I remember him referencing your old Simpsons video in one of his streams years ago. Joe Hendry, I think, follows me on Instagram, so that would make sense. Never. Okay, look. We're gonna take this from the beginning because I think I just wanna talk about Giant Bomb, and this has consumed so much of my brain for the last 2 months. Well, the last month or so. Okay, Giant Bomb is a website about video games, and it started when its founder Jeff Gerstmann, who used to work for GameSpot. The story goes that Jeff Gerstmann reviewed Kane and Lynch, which is this old ass PS3 game, and let me actually pull up that review. So basically, Jeff Gerstmann, who is a video games journalist, gave Kane and Lynch a negative review. Now, there was a problem here, because what that meant... Oh, why does that look so weird and dark? Oh, that ain't right. Okay, there's some color management shit going on here. It's fine. This is the review he wrote, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, but the gist of it is: the good, interesting multiplayer mode. You'll see a variety of different scenery as you play, which really... The bad, artificial intelligence is quite lacking. Weapons don't feel right. Characters and storyline do everything... Characters and storyline do everything in their power to drive you away from the game. No online co-op. He gave it a 6 out of 10 fair. But now, the thing is, with GameSpot, this was really the era of GameSpot where like, they gave everything an 8 out of 10. So the rating scale wasn't really from 1 to 10. The rating scale was like 5...
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
5 to 9, and like, no one ever got that. So this was quite a negative review. And the way Jeff Gerstmann tells the story is that he was essentially in the break room, and someone from like ad sales approached him and asked him about his Kane and Lynch review, and said just like it, and it sounded like kind of nonchalant, like just kind of, I saw you gave Kane and Lynch a 6 or something like that, and he was like, "Yep." And Jeff Gerstmann was let go, and the reason, and what was suspicious, was that Kane and Lynch had ads running on GameSpot at the time. And so, like, I don't think this was ever expressly stated by anyone, including Gerstmann, but essentially what happened, or what seems like happened, is he got let go for giving a game that was running ads on his gaming website a negative review. And Gamergate 0, unfortunately, a lot of the Gamergate shit started here. And I'm going to come back to Gamergate, don't you worry. But yeah, this was actually this was like the genesis of a lot of like ethical games journalism shit, which is, do not get it twisted, fucking idiots on the internet have misconstrued this argument over and over and over. A 6 isn't even a bad score, it means decent. Any half decent video game from GameSpot was getting a 7 or 8. 6 was pretty disastrous. But like, I mean, if it's a shit like Kane and Lynch is kind of celebrated now as a kind of train wreck game, but like it was not a good video game by standards of the time, you know. So Jeff Gerstmann leaves, and it's a fucking disaster. And like, you know, this is why you need independent games journalism, okay? Here's the fucking problem. If you run a gaming website, the number one best sponsorships in the world are going to be from video game companies, because they know gamers visit your website, they are going to get the most ad return for their dollar by sponsoring your website, you know? So that was kind of that was the thinking. But this creates like a problem. This creates like a problem of ethics, because basically what you had here was a game sponsoring a website and them having a problem with the genuine but negative editorial website that gave them. And that's fucked. Like that is completely fucked, you know? So like one of the questions I get is like why I don't take sponsorships just in general. And like I'll take sponsorships on Versus Wolves for non-gaming related media. I have never and will never take a game sponsorship or any media. And the reason for that's simple. I cover media on my channel. When you guys come to my channel, whether you fucking agree or disagree or whatever else, you know that you are getting my genuine 100% like option on media. And like I've talked about this before. Not long after the Fear and Hunger video, a Korean company, I'm not going to say who they are, and honestly I don't really remember, a Korean company came to me and they offered me $50,000 to do a video on their game. And when I couldn't fucking believe that. Like my producer sent me the message and she was like, some Korean company wants you to is offering you $50,000 to do a video on their game. And I thought she was mistaken. I thought she had tried to type in $5,000 and put in an extra 0, you know? And that game, Stellar Blade, it was not Stellar Blade. I have never heard of this game before. $50K, yeah, isn't that fucking insane? And so I went and I checked the email, and they were straight up offering a flat fee of $50,000 to cover this game. I didn't take it. A couple of months ago, I got another offer to cover a different game. I don't even know what game this was. I didn't even check, for $30,000. I will never take that shit, because to me, like, at the fucking core of Super Eyepatch Wolf is that, like, you are just going to get what I actually think about shit. It doesn't matter, like, if you agree. And, like, it doesn't even matter if you disagree and you think the reasons I like it are fucking stupid. or don't like something is fucking stupid. Like, that's not what it's about. At the very least, you have to know that, like, I am being genuine when I say, hey, this thing's fucking cool and I like this. And I am never, ever going, like, to me, that is like the most basic contract me and you have, as in me and my audience. I am going to tell you when I think something is good or when I think something is bad. I'm only ever going to cover it in a genuine way. There's no amount of money someone could offer me to break that. And I know, like, I can see people in the chat just being like, I can see people being like, bro, just take the money. But, like, here's the thing. Like, I have a Patreon and I get decent AdSense and people support me through merch and shit, you know? I have money. Like, I have money that I'm comfortable, and I have money that I'm happy, and I have money that, like, you know, I can have a studio like this there, which is fucking insane. Like, it's awesome. I don't need all the money. I would rather be able to fucking look myself in the mirror at the end of the day and know that, like, if I get shit wrong, which, like, I do, like, you know, I make mistakes and shit, but, like, if I get shit wrong, it's not because a fucking giant corporation paid me to have an opinion on their bullshit game, you know? That mentality comes from Giant Bomb. Like, that is where I got that. That is who taught me that. I remember, like, listening to Giant, because when Jeff Gerstmann left GameSpot, he founded Giant Bomb, and the whole idea behind Giant Bomb was going to be this independent thing, and it was going to separate editorial and sales and all this kind of stuff. I remember them telling this story before about how when they were reviewing Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft sent them a pizza, and Ubisoft sent them a pizza when they were reviewing it because Ubisoft could see that the Giant Bomb account were playing Assassin's Creed. They did not eat that pizza because they took that as, like, a kind of ethically weird, because it's like, you know, it's kind of like, like, do you want... That is how I've always treated this shit. I've been going to, like, anime cons for years. I have gone to, like, you know, I've gone to Funimation booths, and I have been, like, you know, I've talked to, like, Funimation staff and, like, all this kind of shit. And I have been offered, like, a bunch of really, really cool shit. But this was back when I was, like, more like an anime YouTuber. I wouldn't take anything they offered me. They offered me these giant fucking, like, big gift bags. I wouldn't take it because it's like, no, I like, I'll chat to you guys and you guys seem great and, like, this is awesome. I'm not going to take anything you give me because this shit is serious to me. Like, I don't want a relationship with you. Like, if you guys want to go for a beer, I'll go for a beer with you. I don't want there to be any strings attached to this relationship. If you guys fuck up, I'm going to make a video about how you fucked up. If you guys do something good, I'm going to make a video about how you do something good. That's it. You know, I've turned down trips from Funimation. Funimation offered, or no, it wasn't Funimation. I can't remember who it was. Someone else offered to fly me out to New York, and I like didn't take it because it was a company whose, like, shit I had reviewed before. So, like, that has always been my mentality. That has been my mentality for 100% of running Super Eye Patch Wolf. You know, we get crazy fucking offers, like, insane. Like, you know, we've gotten offers that, like, you know, that are more money than the average person makes in a year for shit that I would never do, and I don't do it because I don't want to. That is Giant Bomb. Like, that is Giant Bomb. That has kind of always been Giant Bomb. They have all, and, like, that was what the company was kind of founded on. Now, listen, shit happens. Stuff gets complicated. Running a business is extremely hard. I know that. At some point, Giant Bomb sells to... Is it CBS? Hang on, let me get this up here. Yep, they're purchased by CBS in 2012. And from there, they're sold to Red Ventures, and from there, the website was acquired by CBS, which is, I believe, a part of CNET. Originally they were a part of Whiskey Media, then CBS, and then Red Ventures, and then Fandom. So that created a problem. And this is a problem that's been felt universally by gaming websites, okay? The problem with gaming websites is that they tend to make closer to hundreds of thousands of dollars as opposed to millions of dollars.
That's right, boys.
That's
Mondo cool.
I forgot to cancel my support for the Final Gamer for the 5th month in a row. Damn.
Thank you, Dan Vale. The problem with gaming websites is like they are not massive revenue generators by themselves. And so shit like sponsored streams, shit like all that stuff matters. And just to say, I also want to say as well, I understand that like there are a lot of YouTubers and there are a lot of streamers who take sponsorships and are sponsored by games. I have friends who do that, you know? I don't have a problem with that. I genuinely don't. I think everyone has to find their own way with this shit. And like, I'm never going to hold it against anyone for trying to make ends meet because everyone is in a completely different circumstance. But it's just not what I wanted Super Eye Patch Wolf to be or any shit I do online. So just to get that out there. So yeah, the problem then is like a corporation is always going to be looking for its return. It's always going to be looking for exponential growth, which means that you grow year on year on year on year on year, and you just keep growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. And that is very difficult in games journalism, and especially when you look at when Giant Bomb started, it was like, you know, 2000, like I think it was maybe 2008, 2009-ish, and that was like kind of pre a lot of the more like hardcore influencer culture. But then like you had YouTubers who are now becoming like this whole other thing and getting these massive audiences, and all of a sudden like a lot of the dollars fall out of like corporate gaming websites. And so Giant Bomb gets sold and sold and sold again, and each time they have to make a case for why they exist. They have to make a case for like what is the point of all this. They didn't take sponsors, didn't make money, needed to sell to corporate. You can't win this. Exactly. Like it's at some point, independent games journalism just cannot function in a corporate landscape. It just doesn't work, you know, and it fucking sucks. Like it really does. But and like you're seeing that with, you know, you've seen that with Polygon, you've seen that with 1UP, you've seen that with, you know, all these gaming websites that are just gone, that just disappeared. You've seen it like with what happened at Vice. And like I've listened to a bunch of podcasts from all the guys about
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Hi, sorry, I'm late. What's the hamps?
Jules, we're going over the Giant Bomb story. Thank you for the subscription. And so when you are part of a corporation,
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
You're Mondo cool, dude.
Thank you, Magnum Weight. So when you're part of a corporation, what a corporation will always kind of want from you is just more all the time. I used to work at an animation studio, and I always remember the moment where I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. And it was when our team lead stood in front of us, and he talked about like kind of how behind we were, because we were comp, which is like at the very end of production. So any problem up the pipeline has a cascading effect down on you. And he basically said, listen, I can't ask you guys to do overtime. And he kind of went like that. And the thing there is like, this was not paid overtime. He was asking us to work like for free, you know? At that time, I had started doing YouTube, and I was having the fucking time of my life. I remember I would wake up at like 6 a.m. every day, and I'd work for 2 hours. Then I'd go to work. Then I would come home, and I would work for another 2 hours on videos. And then I just work all the weekend because I loved it, you know? And So when that started to happen, some of my coworkers, and these were like people that I liked, they started to get kind of shitty with me, and they were like, you don't ever do any overtime, which means that there's more work for the rest of us. And I was like, my fucking dudes, they're not paying us. Like, they're not. I'm not, like, I lose money by working for this company that, like, isn't fucking paying me overtime, you know? But, like, you run into that shit with a lot of corporate culture. It's like, it has this weird, insidious way of turning people against each other. And, like, I was listening to Nextlander, their Ramblecast, and Vinny Caravella was telling all these stories about being owned by corporations and stuff like him being with the company X number of years and asking for a raise. And the replies he would get back would be like, sorry, there's no, like, in the drop-down menu on the Excel spreadsheet, you're already earning the most you can earn. And that was the conversation, So eventually, anyway, I left working for anyone but myself a long time ago, and that is that is entirely because of all of you, not partially. Like, I don't have to worry about that shit now because the channel gets supported, because you guys subscribe and watch the shit I do, which, it means the world to me. But Giant Bomb churns and churns and churns, and the phrase "do more with less" is constantly introduced. The companies want more videos, they want more output every week, and during this whole time, Giant Bomb is running the best gaming podcast to ever exist, the Giant Bombcast and the Giant Beastcast. If you were in it in like 2016, 2017, if you were consuming prime Giant Bomb, it was the best shit going. I would sit down with a cup of coffee every Wednesday morning and just for 20 minutes listen to the Giant Bombcast. And it was like fucking heaven. It was the most parasocial shit, but I was like, here's my buds, here's my friends. I love these guys, And then Giant Bomb is sold to Red Ventures, I believe, in 2020. And at that point, 3 of its founding members, Brad Shoemaker, Alex Navarro. Well, Alex Navarro isn't technically founding, but he kind of is. It's complicated. And Vinny Caravella leave. And I genuinely felt like I was devastated. I was genuinely devastated. I was like, okay, Giant Bomb's over. This sucks. It's never gonna be the same. This is fucking terrible. I hate this. And then when did Jeff leave?
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Hi.
Hello, Prince Yuki. And then I think it was about 3 years ago, around 2022, Jeff Gersman, the founder of Giant Bomb, also leaves. Well, he was fired. He's talked about like how he was let go from Giant Bomb. Don't know the reasons he was fired. Don't particularly want to know. It's just like that shit's always weird. And so at that point, Giant Bomb has been fully Ship of Theseus. It's been like all the original members are gone, new members are here. And at that point, I'm kind of like, oh, this is weird. And like as a fan, I think at that point I kind of stopped listening for a little bit because I'm like, okay, you know what? Don't know this website too much anymore. Feels weird. But then I start seeing Reset-era threads and a couple of months later, and it's people talking about Giant Bomb, and they're like, the new Giant Bomb is actually good. The new Giant Bomb is actually like really interesting. It's got a bunch of like cool personalities. And the people they're talking about are Dan Reichert, who was already a part of Giant Bomb before, but has come back. Jeff Grubb, Jan Ochoa, Jeff Bacalar, and Mike Minotti, and a couple of others are doing stuff with GameSpot people like Tamor and Lucy and a few others. And I start listening again, and they are completely right. Like, it's different to how it was but it's like good, and there's good journalism happening, and there's interesting conversations, and there's chemistry. Like there's genuine chemistry between the group, and I'm like, holy fuck, those crazy sons of bitches did it. You know, they actually did it. And then the wildest shit happens. I had gotten to know through Timur through some charity streams, and he asks me, would I be interested in pitching a podcast? I think I'm getting my timeline. I think this happened a little earlier. I'm getting my timeline fucked up. He asked me to pitch a podcast to Giant Bomb. Vinny, Brad, and Alex left Giant Bomb the same week Kentaro Miura died. That was some of the shittiest times for a very specific kind of dork. Oh, the lazy piranha. I feel you so hard on that, buddy. I remember that. That was the worst. But so basically I get in a meeting with Jeff, and I pitch him the idea of doing an anime podcast with Giant Bomb, because they had previously done All Systems Goku, and apparently it was a big success for them. And so I pitched the podcast Jeff's Bizarre Adventure with myself, Jeff Bacalar, Lucy James Games, and Timur Sane. And so here's the kind of dude Jeff Bacalar is. Jeff Bacalar is, when I pitched Jeff's Bizarre Adventure, I really wanted to work with those guys because I really, really liked them. And when they asked me for like, okay, how much would it cost for you to be a part of this thing? And I lowballed the fuck out of them because I just wanted to work with Giant Bomb. I didn't care for how much. Like, it didn't bother me. And so I give that number to Jeff, and he goes, okay, let me see if I can make that work. And he comes back to me a couple of weeks later, and he has raised my price by 150%. He knew I was lowballing it. He knew I was lowballing him. And for no other reason other than that he's a decent fucking dude, he raised the price of that. And I would work there for free. I know. That's kind of how I felt about it as well. And since then, like, Jeff has always been the best. Like, he has always treated me so incredibly well. He has always been so good to me. And like, you know, I've seen a lot of people on the internet say like, oh, Jeff seems great. Jeff seems like the glue that kind of held the podcast together, like all this, or held the website together, all this shit. People have no fucking idea how true that is. Like, genuinely, they don't know the shit that man has been through, and like how strong he's been, and how he's constantly just tried to do right by everyone around him, including me, but like everyone. Like, Jeff Bacalar is the kind of guy where like I have never heard anyone speak an ill word of him. I cried a little bit when Grubb thanked Bacalar for protecting them behind the scenes. Dude, you have no idea. I'm at the point now where like I am very close with Jeff. I would consider Jeff a close personal friend. We regularly just jump on calls and hang out, and we vent about the different aspects of like being online creators. And the shit that man has endured, and like the stress that he had to be under, like, I'm not going to get into any of it because it's all his shit, but like, fuck, I'm getting emotional, and I don't mean to, but when you see like the shit he has been through, and like how much all this shit has like, people always make fun of me for crying on the internet, but I don't actually cry that much, but I am crying a little bit now. But like, he has been through so much shit, and like in a way that people have no idea. Like, you know, it's just, trust me on that. And so anyway, me and Jeff became very close. Me, Lucy, and Timur became very close. Like, I know I make fun of Jeff a lot on the Jeff's podcast. I love that dude. I absolutely fucking, he is the best. So then we don't like. I meet Jeff for a lunch in New York, and it was like the sickest lunch, and I just immediately like was like, this is. It was immediate. It was just like I fucking love this guy. Okay, and then I don't see him for another couple of years, and so, but then Jeff calls me up, and he tells me that PAX East is happening and that they're going to bring me in as a guest. And I'm so fucking delighted because I've never met Tam. Never met Lucy. There's all these people I've never got to hang out with at Giant Bomb. At this point, we've been doing Jeffs for 3 years. 3 years. And I'm fucking psyched. I'm so pumped and I can't believe it. And so, I'm talking to Jeff in the weeks coming up, and I can tell that like something is really eating at him. And he's kind of alluding to some stuff, but like we haven't jumped on a call in a while. And so eventually we jump on a call. And there's a lot of shit I don't want to say here because like it's not my shit to say. And a lot of it's to do with fandom, and I still know people and still care about people who work in fandom. And but basically, there have been certain things said about one Emma Frost's thighs that were deemed deeply inappropriate by a company to a point that severe action is being taken. And it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any fucking sense at all. And this is the whole brand safe drama. And it's like, first of all, I don't want to talk shit about fandom because, again, just look, it's not going to help anyone I care about. And there's people I know and still care about who work in fandom. I'm not going to talk about shit at fandom. I did not feel good about that fucking company for all this, And that was difficult. That was really difficult. And at one point, Jeff kind of says to me, like, shit could go really wrong here. And I am not 100% sure that PAX is happening. Like, as in for us. This is a week and a half away from PAX. And I'm like, oh my God. And so I don't want to bother Jeff or any of the guys too much because I know that shit is complicated and I am small potatoes in all this. At the end of the day, I run a moderately popular anime podcast on Giant Bomb, or co-host a moderately I do not matter in all this. I am not what's important. And at some point that Saturday, with PAX coming the following week, it gets back to me that Jeff Bakalar is no longer at Giant Bomb, is no longer at fandom. And like, heartbroken does not begin to describe it. Like, this is fucked up. Like, this is really, really fucked up, and I can't say anything to anyone, and I don't know what's happening. So, like, I give Jeff, like, some time because, like, I don't want to be in on top of him because I'm sure, like, a lot of people were. And so I get on a call with him that Monday. And I come into that call and I'm like, what did they fucking do to you? What did they fucking... They're gonna pay. They're gonna fucking pay. I've got H-Bomb here. And we're fucking taking them down. And Jeff tells me that might not be necessary. And I'm like, what? And he tells me that there is a path through all this, and like, John applying the chrome makeup. There is an option on the table where it looks like him and Jeff Grubb could become the owners of Giant Bomb. In other words, after not being independent, after being corporately owned for like 13, 14 years, Giant Bomb might be going independent again. My fucking brain swims. It is insane. And I am completely bamboozled. I do not know what the fuck is happening. I do not understand how a Jeff being let go from a gaming company results in an independent gaming website, Giant Bomb. Again, the past is literally repeating. It's bizarre. But shit is completely chaotic. When I woke up that Monday, I didn't know if I was getting on a plane to PAX Friday. He tells me to come. He tells me if shit falls through, we can commiserate. If shit goes well, we can celebrate. They signed the Giant Bomb contract like at PAX during the Jeff's panel, is what Grubb told me. And they are now completely independent again. Giant Bomb is employee owned. When you turn on Giant Bomb, when you look at a Giant Bomb video, that gaming website is owned by the people you see. And it's the craziest fucking thing. Like, I'm still getting my head around it. And like, it's wild for me personally, because like Jeff like thanked me at the PAX panel where they announced all this was happening, and it's like, or shouted me out, and it's like, that's bizarre. Like, I can't believe I am a tiny part of all this. And it's the most fucking metal shit. It's the most punk rock shit. It is the most fucking hooray the worker shit. Like, it's unbelievable. So listen, I said I was going to get back to Gamergate. Here it is, right? A lot of fucking people were taken in by the Gamergate bollocks back then. There was a lot of fucking ethical journalism, blah, blah, whatever the fuck. All that shit. If any of you were taken in by that shit at a more vulnerable, younger age, and you actually give a shit about independent games journalism...
Sadly, there is not much old school game sites left, which really is a shame. Thank God that GB survived though. R.I.P. Ryan Davis. Long live Giant Bomb.
Fuck Ryan Davis. Love Ryan Davis. R.I.P. Ryan Davis. That was one of the most entertaining people to ever exist. And I still remember the stream. When I say fuck Ryan Davis, that's a Giant Bomb thing. I'm not actually shitting on someone's memory. But yeah. So look, if you were taken in by all that Gamergate shit, like, if you want independent games journalism, like, Giant Bomb is basically your best bet right now. There's a few other shit that's like Remap Radio. There's Spawn on Me. There's Kind of Funny. There is stuff, but like, Giant Bomb has always been at the heart of this. If you watch me, if you like what I do, there's a really high chance you will give a shit about what Giant Bomb does. And look, Aftermath is another one. Like, Nextlander are fantastic. Jeff Gerstmann has his own podcast now. Like, we're at the point now where if we want like an ethical gaming landscape, like if we want more than just sponsored streamers and like, you know, Ubisoft led press junkets, like, this is the shit we have to throw our weight behind now. Like, it is so rare in games media that the good guys win. The good guys actually fucking won here. And we have to support them. Like, this is literally a flashpoint for everything moving forward. And like, Jan Ochoa, Jeff Grubb, Mike Minotti, Dan Riker. I've met all those guys except Minotti, who I'm sure is lovely, they are all so stand-up and so fucking great. They are funny, they are entertaining, they are all insightful in their own way, and like games media needs them. Support Giant Bomb, giantbomb.com/join, I believe. And as for Jeff Bakalar, look, I he is genuinely like just one of my dearest friends at this point. Everything you read about that guy is true. Everything everyone has been saying on the Giant Bomb subreddit about Jeff Bakalar is true. He is that dude. He is that guy. He fucking like paid parts of his soul to protect everyone else on that team, and the fact that he is now a co-owner of Giant Bomb, there is no one more deserving on this planet than that guy. And so yeah, Jeff Bakalar he's opened doors for me into opportunities that are fucking incredible and amazing in ways that I can't talk about yet. Later this year, I'm going to talk about him and you're going to know what I'm talking about, but I can't talk about it yet. So that is my Giant Bomb rant, everyone. That is everything about Giant Bomb. Thank you. Jeff Bakalar is a silent protector, a dark knight, guys. In ways that you will never know. Yes, he is the dark knight of Giant Bomb. Jeff Bakalar ate my dog. Look, after what Jeff Bakalar has done for games media, who are we to judge if he eats a couple of dogs? Okay? Who are we to judge? But yeah, that has been the majority of what I've been thinking about for the last 2 weeks. Oh, man. Wild times. Guys, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be back in 1 second.
The frog. Noble, elegant, wise, the thinking man's dog. The new Eye Patch Wolves Frog Tea from guest artist Speederoo. Available now from eyepatchwolves.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. In the house tonight, cheering me on are some of the biggest celebrities in Angel City, like the one responsible for exposing Crow as the fraud she is. It's Damage! And the other members of the Kings of Violence.
Does she ever stop talking?
Oh my god, she said my name! Kinda! And of course, savior to Angel City, CEO of Zero Day Industries, and my beloved boss. Huh? I can't believe it's him! Zero! Are you ready to once and for all see this bitch humiliated? I hope someone either brought a stretcher or a body bag, cause those are the only way she's leaving this arena.
You ever hear that expression? Wolves don't lose sleep over the opinions of sheep.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Hello, welcome. I also heard the frog she is because I had just been thinking of frogs. Whoever said that is true. So that's everything that's been going on in my life, friends. Crazy times, crazy fucking times. Also saw Sinners last night. Great movie, really, really good. My one complaint, I was disappointed that the vampires weren't more Irish. I wish the vampires talked like Irish people.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Gertie Gavin, thank you for the subscription. Who do you think is the worst person, Jimmy from Mouthwashing or James from Silent Hill 2? Jimmy from Mouthwashing,
That's right,
1,000%.
Mondo
Jimmy from, like, James feels guilt. Jimmy isn't capable of feeling guilt.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
John, couldn't agree more about Giant Bomb as a whole and so very glad they are back in true form. Love the videos, love the streams. Keep it up, man.
Thank you, Organic Mectanic 270. James is not even close. I agree with that. Jimmy takes no responsibility. John, are you saying that all vampires should be more virus than sin? No, mainly just the main guy. Because, look, you don't get that many people in media in general who actually sound Irish. Like, I don't remember the last time I saw a piece of media with, like, a genuine Irish accent. And I think a lot of that shit would have hit harder if he spoke like one of us, as opposed to being Irish with an American accent. And, like, his backstory is that, like, he grew up in Ireland and experienced the British colonization of Ireland. So why is he talking like a fucking American, you know? Look, it's a minor enough nitpick, but I did feel it a little bit. So, yeah. Still a great movie. Azarian, paranoid rascals radiate scorn in once cheerful parks. Oh, Azarian, don't you worry. Don't you worry. How Irish was the vampire from Preacher? He was actually good. He was actually pretty good. Is Irish media not a thing? Saphis Clark Kittens. First of all, not really. Like, it is very hard to get funding of any media in Ireland because it's all government owned and it's fucking trash. You occasionally get some good shit, but not a lot. But also, it's really not, like, asking for one or two authentic Irish accents every now and then is really not, like, that big an ask. Like, especially when a character is meant to be Irish. CB9, can you read my super... Oh, apologies. Thoughts on Death Stranding? Weird game, but I love it. Kind of the same. Like, I wouldn't say I love it, but it's really cool. John, are you all caught up on Fair City? Man, I'm about 12 years behind on Fair City. What's the Demon Zone? Are we playing Labyrinth of the Demon King? Not this week, but interesting. Great movie, but I was so engrossed by the first half that I kind of got disappointed when the vampire shit started happening. I was just so into the story of the Smokestack twins. Sabby bro, I kind of agree with you there. I'm kind of with you on that. I think the whole story about, like, setting up this big musical night was so well and so, like, intricately put together that I was really excited for the vampire shit, because I was like, oh man, what are they going to do with the vampire shit? This is going to be crazy. And then I do feel like it went from
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Vampires are a major historical problem in Ireland. You can identify them by their accents. They came from across the sea.
Cairo Site, thank you for the subscription. I think, like, it was an excellent movie up until the kind of action vampire stuff started, and then it was merely a great movie. And it was great. Like, I thought all the action was, you know, it was engaging and it was cool and it was fun. But yeah, I do think it maybe lost a step there in the second half, but there were still a lot of great moments. And, like, look, I would watch an entire quadrology about the Smokestack twins. They were fucking brilliant, and I loved it. I loved just everyone in it. Everyone was so hot. Like, just what an attractive cast, top to bottom. I'm from Belfast myself. Derry Girls is great. Derry Girls rules. Will you be the Irish voice in media? Yeah. Look, Sinners 2. I'm right here. I'm right here. Okay? Hire me for Sinners 2. Okay. Here's my audition for Sinners. Could someone send this to Michael B. Jordan? Okay, this is my audition tape for Sinners 2. Well, you took out me. Why am I doing an accent? Why did I do a fake Irish accent? I think I'm gonna have to get a little introspective about that one, chat. Michael B. Jordan didn't do the casting. Surely he has some sway. John, you already kind of got a vampire vibe, so I'd watch it. See, I think so. Like, I think if I was a vampire, people would kind of be like, ah, yeah, that's not shocking. Like in real life. Not beating the allegations about Dublin people being West Brits there. That's so fucked up, Jiu-Jitsu Guy 1994. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's like the worst thing I've ever heard. Just channel Mega Die Patch Wolf. Oh yeah, I could totally do that. Although, is Mega Die Patch Wolf going to form a parasocial relationship with a jazz musician? Is that what's going to happen? Is Sinners 2 going to be set in like 2016 and he gets really into a YouTube channel and then a spooky skit starts that reminds him that he doesn't actually know who's involved? What's more dangerous, a vampire or a leprechaun? Well, it depends on which Leprechaun movie you're pulling from. Because if it's Leprechaun 3, he kind of works like a vampire, so that's complicated. Is this the same house? It looks the same, but the lighting and the vibe feels different. Mic feels different too. Voice sounds a very tiny bit higher pitched. I don't know what that's about, but this is an entirely new room. This is completely new room. This is the Demon Zone. Welcome to the Demon Zone. I don't know what the voice stuff is about. What about a vampire leprechaun? Now we're talking. You should come down to New Orleans one day. Gertie Gavin, I would love to. That sounds rad. Looks too bright for a Demon Zone. Yeah, that's because I don't have any blinds for the windows, and so I'm at the mercy of the sun right now. It has cooled off a little bit, and it will continue to. But no, we're gonna get some sick ass lighting going in here. Okay. Look at John pretending it's actual sunlight. What are we doing here? Let's close this. Oh, this game needs a controller. Guys, I'm gonna go downstairs and grab a controller real quick. I'm gonna leave an empty room, and you can all just enjoy the glorious new studio, okay? I have returned. Ah, vampire. um. Chair, no. Okay, let me get this connected up. One of the things I fucking love about the studio chat is that I'm not constantly trying to reconstruct like a PC setup from the worst possible perspective and angle. I actually have space to do shit, which I know doesn't sound like a big deal, but trust me, it is. And here. Is that going to be long enough? Maybe not. Maybe not long enough. My controller USB is not long enough. Okay, let me switch some stuff around here. Okay, we should be good. Boss man, if you are talking while we cannot speak into the microphone, we absolutely cannot hear. Okay, cool. I don't plan on doing much more of that. Someone, thank you for picking up some merch at iPadTools.com. Appreciate the hell out of it. Let me just adjust some stuff here. Testing 1 2 3 testing 1 2 3 testing. That all sounds good. Audio output is not working. Okay. One stone. So this is like dyslexic fonts. I have never found that this works. This fucks me up more. Oh my god. That came out of my controller. Oh, the mysteries of sound output. Okay, let's... That's so weird. Property. Okay, for some reason, my desktop audio is outputting to my PlayStation controller. What the fuck? Okay. So let me see here. Okay. So, what I want to do is I want to refresh this. I know you can't see what I'm doing right now, chat. Okay, let me just see something here real quick here. Okay. There we go. That should be a little better now. Do we have audio chat? And we should also have video now. And now we should have video and audio. How we sound in chat? We okay? Sick. Okay, cool. Elephant Steak, you were a massive inspiration for me starting my own channel, and it's improved my life a lot. Want to ask if you have any advice how to deal with hate received as a creator. Oh man, dude, fuck. I'm sorry you're getting hate. Like, it sucks, and it's kind of people on the internet. I think the vast majority of people are great. Like, I love to believe that at our hearts, we're all okay. We're all cool, and we're all just trying to figure it out. So I'm gonna offer you two pieces of advice in dealing with criticism, okay? The first is to remember that you are not your channel, okay? You are not the last video you did. You are creating a product, and I don't want that to sound overly negative, because a human cannot exist in the form of a YouTube channel. You are so much more complicated and weird than you could ever come across in a video, and that counts for me too. Like, I am not like, when you watch a video of mine, you're getting a scripted, edited process. I've talked about this so many fucking times on these streams, and you are not getting me. You are getting something I made. And so with that in mind, when you receive hate, remember, the hate is going towards this version of you that exists on the internet, not you yourself. People don't know how good you are. People don't know how bad you are. People don't really know anything about you. But if people are watching, like, you're doing something, you're making them feel something, you know? And, like, you should be pissing some people off, because, like, if you're not pissing people off on some level, you're not trying hard enough. That just makes you the most milquetoast motherfucker ever, which you're not if you're getting hate. You know what I mean? Second of all, I think when you think about, like, when you think about like, you know, people like attacking you online, or people like insulting you, or like leaving shitty comments or whatever, that can be hard, and especially because you don't know who's attacking you, or like who it is, or like why they're doing it. But none of that shit actually matters, because what I want you to remember is that when people are insulting you online, this is probably what they look like. This is who is leaving you the shitty comment, okay? It is most likely some poor, awkward 12-year-old with no social skills, you know? It may also be an extremely sad 40-year-old. But it's like, that's kind of it, you know? It's like that's what it is, and you don't need to worry about it. Like, I think that, like, you know, absorbing a healthy level of criticism can be fun, but here's the thing, like, you should never accept criticism from someone that you wouldn't seek out for advice from. You know, like, if it resonates with you and it works, and and if someone criticizes you and you can use it to make your content better, awesome, do it. If it can't help you make your content better, fuck them. What the fuck do they know? You know, like like I get people criticizing me all the fucking day. I'm pretty sure there's like Discords dedicated to it. I think that's kind of sad. You know, like genuinely, like it's like I'm sorry that I take up that much space in your mind. In the grand scheme of things, I'm not that big a deal. You know, like that's kind of what it is. And so you just have to have a healthy perspective about the subsection of person that even leaves YouTube comments, not to mind shitty YouTube comments, you know? So fuck them. Fuck them. John, I'm scared to get old. Why can't I be a kid who watches Pokemon all day? Nian, or Sian, let me tell you about being adult with expendable income who can watch Pokemon all day, okay? Trust me, dude. Just keep giving yourself those Pokemon days every couple of months. They're the best. How come you don't talk about Full Metal Alchemist, Edward Elric, and Inuyasha? Will you ever do a favorite third show with Neon Genesis? My friend, that's 3 questions, okay? That's 3 fucking questions. Never talked about Full Metal Alchemist because I don't care about it as much as other people do. I like it. I think it's great. I think it's cool. I don't feel as strongly about it as a lot of people do. I've never watched Inuyasha. Yes, I will one day do a giant Neon Genesis Evangelion video, and that will be the last video I ever do. When you see Super Eye Patch Wolf just uploaded Neon Genesis Evangelion video, get ready because I'm leaving the internet. Okay, I have no idea what this game is. It seems kind of fun. Let's see what we got here.
Promise, Mascot Agency.
This is a work of fiction. Name, characters, locations, business events, and events are either products of the author's imagination or used facetiously. Any resemblance to actual events, places, or persons, living or dead, is entirely coincidental. Welcome to the world of mascots. Mascots were born from the earth a hell of a long time ago and live alongside humans. We've got everything humans have. Feelings, problems, questionable biology, and an existential fear of a beyond we can't Is this a toenail?
That's right, boys. Mondo.
Is this dude a giant toenail? I think he might be.
The 7 billion video is currently in the work. Since you did lose Dokapon.
Inquisitor Thomas, no comment. I don't know what that's referring to. Some of us also have weird abilities or supernatural powers. My mum was a fairy mascot, and my deadbeat absent father was a severed finger, so I inherited a little bit of sparkly magic and an inner void. You are about to enjoy a wonderful summer in a cursed town, but first you need to see what's happening in Japan underworld. She's a severed fingy. Don't be rude, John. My apologies, I didn't mean to misgender the severed finger. Anti-Yakuza laws are strangling the crime families of Japan. Okay, not where I thought we were going from the previous scene, but okay. The Nakamura Alliance in Kyosho are struggling to survive. At home, they are plagued by squabbles between subsidiaries on the border of their territory. Hiroshima's feral Fujiwara syndicate is gathering. A full-scale invasion is on the horizon. Meanwhile, in Tokyo, the Hara Federation adopted and now commands a vast business empire, leaving behind small-scale criminal activities. A deal has been brokered between Kyushu and Tokyo. By paying a tribute of 12 billion yen, the Nakamura Alliance will ally with the Hara Federation, gaining access to their business contracts and protection from the Fujiwara syndicate. In a matter of hours, the money will change hands and a new oath will be sworn. The future of every crime family in Japan will decide by a sweltering summer night in Fukuoka. Nakamura Alliance Office, Fukuoka City. Whoa! These guys look tough! Best behavior, boys. Just to smile and humor him. Matriarch Shimazu, one of the most respected clan leaders in Japan. Matriarch of the Shimazu family, a subsidiary of the Nakamura Alliance. The boss of the Shimazu family, a brilliant leader who dreams of uniting the warring clans of Kyushu. If anyone can do it, it's her. I love her. I bow down to our beautiful new matriarch, Shimazu. I love how this fucking game looks. All of us in the Nakamura Alliance are indebted to you, Matriarch Shimazu. Brokering this alliance marks your family as our top subsidiary. Thank you for placing your trust in me, Shimazu family chairman. Maybe this will put an end to the infighting in the alliance, eh? We'll get all the family heads in a line and stop the squabbling. Chairman of the Nakamura Alliance, an aging Yakuza boss who's losing his grip on power. The scariest Yakuza are those who manage to live this long. Shigeru Nakamura. I wanted to personally thank you for and thank your lieutenants for conducting the exchange. Once you have handed over the money, you will join us at the banquet with the Hara Federation, won't you, Mizuku? I'll be respectful. We would be honored, sir. If that isn't Kiryu, that is a crazy good sound alike. Michizan Sugawara, the janitor, the Shizumu family's top lieutenant and most feared enforcer in all of Kyosho. His legend precedes him. Don't judge a book by its cover, especially if it's the janitor. It's 100%. Wow, they actually got Kiryu for this. That's crazy. You two have quite the reputation, the janitor and his protege. Maybe you'll forge your own legend as well as someday, young... Oh man, look at this dude! I am just happy to learn from my oath brother, sir. Okay, real ship energy there with the janitor, but also potential to go evil high? A stylish Yakuza, a Michi's oath brother, and a rising star in the Shimazu family. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sensing a heel turn here. Donkey! The exchange point is prepared. We're keeping it nice and small and incognito. Just these two. They're going early. All courteous-like. We'll make sure things go off without a hitch, sir. Jesus. He has seen too much too often. Old school Yakuza, lives by the code of honor, born without a mascot magic or cute looks. He had to make his way through life on hard mode. Oh, Don Key, you're alright, buddy. Hara Federation exchange point. Oh. Okay, I'm driving. The meeting point is just up ahead, boss. Oh. Look at this Sega Dreamcast looking city. This rules. I guess it's maybe a bit more Xbox 360. But it rules. Act 1. Dreams of the future. I can't believe we're meeting at the Hara Federation in your beat-up truck. My truck is discreet. If you say so. Keep your eyes open. Something doesn't feel right. Relax, boss. This is a simple job, and Don made sure we only know about it. Besides, the big scary janitor's here. I'll be annoyed. Great Zolas, thank you for the gift sub. Enough chat. The Hara Federation will be here soon. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Shimazu's little kids. Cheap shirts and counterfeit watches. These look like Fujiwara Syndicate, man. What the hell are these rats doing here? I don't care who they are. It's time for them to leave. I'm gonna be combative. You're off the leash. No rules tonight. Now, before they draw their guns, things just got interesting. This isn't working, bro. They're too much. Enough. Come here, pretty boy. Just try it. Oh man, we're getting swamped. This is a very different game than I thought it would be. Playtime's over. Any more noise out of you two and the next bullet is in your head. Don't listen to him, boss. Kill them. Protect the money. Oh, caring. The janitor isn't so tough after all. The Shimazu family doesn't rely on guns. Forget about me, boss. Just kill this guy already. That won't be happening. I'll get a real nice promotion if I bring this pretty head back to the boss. Let him go. We won't stop you from taking the money. You have my word. Boss, what are you doing? Your weakness is family all. It's family after all. Pathetic. Let's kill them both. No, let them run back to their mother and tell them that they lost the Alliance's money. It'll be more fun to watch the Shimizu family destroy itself. Let's go. We lost our money. I don't understand why you let them leave, boss. They've destroyed us. We didn't raise you to get killed by some coward from the Fujiwara syndicate. You're the future of this family. That's crap, and you know it, boss. I'm the one in charge here. I'll take the fall. The boss and the rest of the family will need your help to fix this. You're my oath, brother. We swore to protect each other above all else. Let's get you back home and patched up. Rankle. It's a very different game than the one you think it is right now. Fucking love it. The reasons I'm not ready to give Exposition 33 Game of the Year yet. Wow, that's high. I've actually seen a fair few people say this is a Game of the Year candidate. Why are you taking the fall for this? The boss needs to sacrifice me to protect the rest of you. It's been a privilege to serve with you, Toki. Now go and wait downstairs. That's an order. But that's enough now, kiddo. Get in there, Michi. Fate's waiting. Oh, shit. This was supposed to be the most important day in the Shizunu family history, but you let 12 billion yen just disappear into the night. I wasn't going to allow someone from the Fujiwara syndicate to put a bullet in the head of one of our best. The Nakamura Alliance doesn't care about Tokihara's life. They cared about the money. The Hara Federation came to Fujiwara expecting a warm welcome and banquet. Instead, they turned up to bloodstains and no money. We got there early as planned. Everything was on time and no one saw us. The Fujiwara ambushed us before the Hara Federation arrived. They came around and shot Toki. It was his life for the money. They've never come this far into our territory before. This is usually unusual for them. We weren't ready. The Nakamura Alliance trusted us with their funds and reputation, and now it's all gone. They're out for blood. News has already spread throughout the Nakamura Alliance. Some families have issued orders to seize our territory as compensation. It'll only be a matter of time before the Fujiwara take advantage of our infighting and move on to Kyushu. I understand, Nui. Please pass me your knife. This ain't the 80s anymore, kid. A missing pinky ain't gonna fix this. Just above the knuckle. Push down hard. Damn, he did it! Please accept my sincere apology. You picked me up off the streets. I swore an oath to you. It's not me you have to apologize to. Michi, Kyushu is going to have to fight the Fujiwara invasion without the support of Tokyo. I assume that this is my last night alive. Just waiting for the order, uncle. Oh, look at her! She's awesome! She has, I don't know if you can see because of my portrait, she has 2 prosthetic legs. That's sick. Her new Shimazu, her blade thirsts. Mother's dreams hangs by a thread now. We looked up to you, Uncle. Shimazu family enforcer. One of Shimazu's adopted daughters, a future sociopathic genius. Proficient in fraud, extortion, and geopolitical destabilization. This is the end of so much, Michizan. Our way of life is over. Sounds like time's up, Uncle. Hold still. Wait. Is Tokihara still outside? No, he's downstairs, waiting to pay his respects to the corpse of this guy. Good. No one but us can know about this. The Shimazu family isn't finished yet. I have one last job for the janitor. We have one last business that the Nakamura Alliance can't seize because they don't know about it. What company is that? A Mascot agency. You're going to clean the company up, turn it around, and make us the money we need to keep the knives from our throats. You sure this is a good idea? It will have to be. A Mascot agency? Have you heard of the Kasumachi? Of course, the towns of gods and demons who curse any male Yakuza who dare to set foot there, granting them a slow and painful death. My knife sounds kinder, Mother. The curse that hangs over that town will drain the life from you, given enough time. It's a bad way to die. We'll have to deceive everyone for now to buy some time. You'll be reborn as the You'll be reborn in the cursed town tomorrow, ready to start repaying your debts. Girls, prepare a body bag. We'll make sure everyone sees the janitor's funeral procession. You'll drive him to his grave in his beloved truck. This is the second chance, Michi. This is a second chance, Michi. If it were anyone else, they'd be dead by now. If you fail again, I'll kill you myself. Repentance. No, determined. I won't let you down, boss. Your dream won't die, I promise. I'm so sorry, Michinaze. Or Michizan. My optimism got the better of me again, and now you'll die in a cursed town. Not before I've done what you need me to do. I like Michi. Michi's fucking cool. This your idea of family? One mistake and we're fed to the Nakamura Alliance? Toughen up, Toki. We are Yakuza. Death is a part of life. Say your goodbyes to yesterday and do it quickly. It's a new era, and we've got work to do. What will happen to his body? This city will see his corpse. They will see that we take our transgressions seriously. Michizan and the legend of the janitor will be forgotten. Will I take over his position? No. You were there too. If he didn't need to babysit you, he wouldn't be dead. Babysit? Stop being a damn child and get to work. Yes, boss. Deadly premonition vibes. Anyway, this place really is the town of the dead. Let's get this body bag to the agency. We can get a bottle of tea when we get back to civilization. Take your uncle's body bag to his new home. I am kind of feeling everything about this so far. Wow! Oh, look at that! Oh man, that's a big tanuki. Welcome to the town of the dead, Yakuza, Uncle. The Tanuki statue stands guard and tells the spirits when Yakuza men come into town. The spirits come for you and not long after. Oh, this is so fucking cool looking. Oh, I love this. Welcome to your new home, Uncle. This is a love hotel. If you're recruiting mascots, you're going to need rooms for them. Don't be ungrateful. We'll return with further instructions. Further instructions? We need money. The Nakamura Alliance lost their fortune because of you. You need to use this agency to pay that money back. Once you've established the business, we'll come and see you and instruct you on how to send that money back to us. If you don't earn enough money, Mother will be killed by the bosses from our other families. I understand. Are you girls walking home? We're meeting Dawn outside town. Take care, Uncle. And be nice to Pinky. She's our friend. You'll need her help. Pinky? Act 2. A Cursed Town. You know, chat, if you want one thing to make me give a shit about anything, put a Cursed Town in it. Oh my god. A lonely room for one? Confused. Pardon? Are you a time waster? This is a love hotel. We charge by the hour, punk. You got a hot date on the way or what? Pay up or get out. The self-service machine is broken. Jesus. So just hand me the money. There's an ATM outside if you need the cash. I'm the new manager of this dump. You gotta be kidding me. Wait there. Jacket on his shoulder like some kinda... You think you got what it takes to run a love hotel? You think this is Easy Street or something? You make me sick. Okay, big fan. I'm guessing this is Pinky. I'm a big fan. I'm not sure how to take over your love hotel. I'm here to run the Mascot agency and you're standing in my way. What did you say? I'm here to do my job. You can either help me or get out. I'll kill you! Damn, you're tougher than you look. I'm guessing you're not coming after this business solo. Who sent you? Who did you say your boss is? Reluctant. My boss? Who is your boss? Matriarch Shimazu sent me to bring the Mascot agency back to life. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Shimazu sent you? Why the hell didn't you say sooner? I'm Pinky. I've been looking after this place. I would fucking kill about 20 people for Pinky. I'm all in on Pinky. I think she's great. I love her. She has the can-do attitude we all need. She has a never say die spirit. She is a beautiful creature, and I'm just glad that she's in our lives, chat. Kazumichi hasn't treated her well, but she's ready to make her dreams come true. I will do everything I can to make Michi's dreams come true. I'm so confused. What's going on in this story? We are a shamed member of the Yakuza and are now taking over a Pokemon love hotel to make our money back and save everyone we know from dying. She does have a say die spirit, but exclusively for her enemies. Fuck yeah, gold stars. Maybe this will be a good day at the office after all. Come on. I'm getting like fucking Suda 51 vibes from this. I'm getting old school Grasshopper vibes. I don't know what this game is yet. I'm having a great time. Look at that. I'm having a great time. Right then, boss. What's your name? My name is Michi. We'll just call me Michi. Everyone calls me by my first name. You're Michi? As in the janitor? So much for you lying low. How do you know that name? I can't believe a fellow violence liker is my boss. I'm looking forward to learning a lot from you. You'll be like the dad this girl never had. Oh, I love my beautiful thumb daughter. So what brings someone like you to the town of the dead? Is this the janitor here to clean things up? I made a mistake and I've been sent here to atone for it. You always this uptight. What happens? I know about your world. Give me some deets. The Nakamura Alliance were going to hand over a huge sum of money to the Hara Federation's exchange. I was supposed to be in charge. The Fujiwara Syndicate ambushed us and I had to choose between the money and my Oath brother's life. You must have really messed up if she sent you to a town with a curse that kills Yakuza dudes. Hang on. Did Nui and Yui bring you here? How do you know Nui and Yui? Oh, we go way back. We used to hang out here. You did? Why didn't I know that? They used to come here in secret. I don't know why. Anyway, we've got something in common. Both abandoned in a cursed town by Don Key. Don Key? Yeah, I kind of thought that. Don Key is your father? I can see the resemblance. Matriarch Shimazu took me in, and Don was always there to guide me. Glad he was a father to someone. He took off and abandoned me here years ago. My mom was a fairy marshmallow. Gick. John, what the hell? Look, you could be referring to multiple parts of my life, and I have no answers for you in any of them. If it's at this game, I love this. It's not hard, okay? We are talking to a sentient thumb who is the manager of a love hotel, which we are going to turn into a promise mascot agency to pay back our Yakuza debt. It's a simple story. I don't believe that. Don has always been good to his family. If that's the case, why did I grow up fatherless? Oh man, Pinky. Unregardlessly, you've got a job to do. I can't believe Shimizu sent you to this dump. Bloody Brat 666, thank you for the 19-month subscription. Appreciate it. 12 billion yen? Are you an idiot? You can't put a price on family. Good grief, fine, whatever. Why'd this have to happen to a nice girl like me? Anyway, down to business. The first hitch is that Mayor Maeda has forbidden us from doing business in Kasomachi. I don't know why. Old man stuff probably. He's very uptight. Forceful. No, I didn't mean to say that, Pinky. Fine. He hired the mascot agency for his granddaughter's birthday party, but all our mascots had left, so I did it. I know this is a surprise, but I'm not a people person. Things happened. He refused to pay me and rescheduled the mascot agency's business license. Or rescinded. So that's why this is operating as a love hotel. Gold stars, you can actually put a price on family, and it's exactly 11 billion men. I mean, apparently. Sounds like we need to see the mayor so that you can apologize and get our license back. More importantly, let's talk cash. How much you got? None. Good grief, the agency's account is empty, so we're bankrupt. If Matriarch Shimazu believes in you, I believe in you. I've always been a sucker for dreams. Shimazu's dream, my dream, your dream, the dreams of the mascots we're going to employ. Let's go make them come true. Nice to finally have some wheels. I take it I'm doing all the driving then. Stop complaining, get moving, Poindexter. And if you're ever unsure about what you should do next, open up the management menu. I'm your new hot secretary. I'll put you to to-do list there. The button prompt for the management menu is on your hood when you're driving. Press that thing. By the way, you got a phone on you? No, I don't like them. Why are old men like this? Fine, I'll handle the phone calls and messaging people. You just look menacing and drive us around. The mayor's over at the town hall. Head down to the hill across the river. It's the place with the flags. Don't worry about being early in the morning. That old fool wakes up early, shows his face down at the town hall, and then... So what is this game? Like, what am I actually playing? Is this an open world game? Oh my god. Okay, it looks like this is a small open world, which is like one of my favorite genres. Like Dead Rising, Deadly Premonition, that kind of shit. It's just straight down the hill and over the bridge. The mayor's courtesy old geezer. He hates everyone. A crusty old geezer. I can't wait to meet him. And listen to that fucking soundtrack. Oh, guys, I don't know. This, I am so into this game's vibe. The car actually feels pretty nice to control as well. You ready to apologize? I guess. We need to get this business going again. Yes, ma'am. Don't start that. You ever getting back to XCOM, bud? Yeah, Gick, at some point I want to start a... I'd really like to do a... That could be a good charity stream, actually. Maybe like basically a long war. Is that what it's called? The long war mod for XCOM? I'd love to do that on stream. You need to throw your pride away. We have a dream to achieve. Whatever. Do not mention my history, nickname, or matriarch Shimazu. We need to keep this as quiet as possible. Whatever you say, boss. You've got some nerve showing your face here, Pinky. And who the hell is this? The face of corruption in Kasumichi. A despicable man that has run Kasumichi into the ground for his own gain. Vote for Mayday and vote for misery. Mr. Mayor, my name is Michizane Sugawara. I am the new manager of this Mascot agency. We've come to apologize for Pinky's previous poor business practices and to graciously ask for our Mascot agency's licensing to be rescinded. No chance. This little freak ruined my granddaughter's birthday party. What did you say? What Pinky meant to say is that they are very sorry for any past inconveniences and want to ensure that they will never happen again. Mayor Maida, I apologize for what happened at your granddaughter's party. I shouldn't have said what I said or put the knife where I put it. I am not good at being a mascot or a company representative, but with your permission, I would like to improve and become a better person. Would you graciously let me conduct business again? This rules. Das Kandor, thank you for the subscription. Why, it's a worthless business with zero potential, especially with you running things. We'd like to put the town and its mascots back on the map. Ha! That's a good one. You have no hope. The only mascot in this town are weirdos, tramps, and freaks. Anyway, why is there some thug in my office? You're clearly a Yakuza and can't be seen with the likes of you. I have a reputation to uphold. Heard there's a Fear and Hunger 3. You up for that? I sure am, Gick. I don't think it'll be out for a long time, but I mean, yeah, I love Fear and Hunger. I still need to do my Fear and Hunger 2 video, which I will when he releases the new patch. Whatever my previous life may have been, I can assure you that I am nothing more than a humble mascot fan and an aspiring entrepreneur. Pinky and I wish to work together to make a profitable business that benefits Kasumichi. Nonsense. I'm not letting some thug and failed mascot run a joke of an agency in my town. I'll be direct. Let's get to the point. I assume that you're looking for a payment from us. If you allow us to have our business license, we'll cut you into the proceeds after we start receiving work. Well, now that you put it that way, I'm surprised a thug and an idiot could be so savvy. Here's your license. It's under Pinky's name, and I can't have any record of giving you a business license to an ex-Yakuza. Thank you for your support, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Your Majesty. Pinky's so great. Are we really going to give him a kickback? We'll deal with that later. What's important is that we're back in business. I'm sure he'll come to see that about us. Don't worry, his thugs are nothing compared to the janitor. Don't call me that here. That's my old life. Fine. We need to head back to the office. I need to do the paperwork to reopen the agency. No one knows we're open for the mascot jobs. We need to put the word out. What about recruiting mascots? We'll deal with that after we've got the admin out of the way. Okay, let's get moving. I am still, like, everything we have experienced I am into. I still want to know what this game is. Business license, a key item. Bit of paper that enables dreams to be chased and promises to be kept. Tipped. Don't let Pinky host birthday parties. Return to the agency and reopen business. This town is, like, oddly beautiful. Like, it's kind of horrific, but it kind of rules. Like, the way the... Oh, L1 boost. Yeah. But I don't know. Something about it I really kind of love. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I love the vibes. Vano, I've been playing this for like 40 minutes. Same. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having a wonderful time. Right, boss, we're almost back in business. Just one last field to enter into the registration site. What are you calling this place? It used to be called Kasamichi Mascots, but then I changed it to Hotel Promise when things went south. Then we'll call it Promise Mascot Agency. We have to fulfill the promise to Matriarch Shimazu and the mascots in this town. I've informed the mysterious masked figures at the Mascot Ranked Association in Tokyo. They're the unknowable, esoteric god beings that run the Mascot Ranking Association and hold our lives in the palm of their onyx hands. Hey, check this out. Watch the top of the screen. You see that? I've just rebranded the Love Hotel's social media to Promise Mascot Agency. We've got some new fans. Huh. Why did a Love Hotel have a social media followers? Probably people that married early, fantasizing about the things they could be doing in a town their partner doesn't even know the name of. Jesus! Anyway, each time we do something, I have an update and people with nothing better to do share it around. And we get new fans. Don't worry, I didn't mention your name. The rest of the world still thinks you're dead. I can assure you that you are definitely not the face of our online presence. We're trying to make this a success. The amount of fans we have determines our fame level, which determines where we stand in the Mascot Rankings Association popularity chart. The higher our fame level, the more people know that we're serious, and more opportunities will open up to us. So keep gathering fans by doing good stuff. Right, now we're all ready to go and make some dreams come true. What about your dream? Not been asked that in a while. I want to run an agency and become the town mascot. Maybe sand off my rougher edges and bring some joy to this dump. What about becoming mayor? Me? I don't think so. I'm cut out for the political office. Altruistic, devious. I'll be altruistic. Mayday certainly isn't, so why not you? This town needs a new mayor. Are we going to kill Maida and bury his body in the... I love her. I love her so much. No, we'll see if we can improve this town the nice guy way first. I just want you to know that I'm ready. For what? Burying a corpse in the woods. I bet putting a body in the car and driving up to a burial spot in a grim silence is really bonding. Just something I've always wanted to do. I suppose this is number 2 on the dream list. Just keep that in mind. Feel free to take a look around the agency and leave when you're ready. Actually, I almost forgot. You need to paint the eyes of this Daruma tradition and all. It's filthy. You're supposed to paint the eyes at the beginning of doing something big, but nothing big has happened until today. Well, this is the start of a Promise Mascot Agency then. We've started making our dreams come true. I love Michi. I think he's so fucking cool. Okay. Okay, what's relax? Oh, that's so cool. Come back later. I love this. Mascots. Select a mascot to see details. Recruit more mascots by exploring and improving Kaisomachi. Okay, so I don't think we have any mascots. Jobs. You haven't been offered any jobs. Upgrades. These animated menus are fucking great. Explore the town to find upgrades. Style. Change the toenail. Oh, so I can get rid of the hangnail. No, wait. No, I see no difference. Maybe we can get different toenails for Pinky. Completed. Take a look around. We need to get us a mascot. There's other stuff as well, but most importantly, we need some employees. Where did the old agency employees go? When the money dried up, they all left. There are some mascots in the town though, right? Oh yeah, some don't even know when to quit. Others want to stay in their hometown. Lots of mascot have abilities like turning different colors, levitating, and staying calm under pressure, and so on. We don't got none of those in this town. Well, I can absorb it and impact like a mother hecker, but ain't no one breathing fire around these parts. So we're going to have to make it with. I don't want to say dregs, so let's just say misfits that can't get anywhere. How do we recruit them? We'll need to find them. However, I put the word out online, so maybe we can sit back, sip cocktails, and wait for them to come to us. Hello? I'll have a martini. Oh my fucking god! Tofu, my favorite block of wet stuff. How's it going? Not great by the looks of it. Hello, I'm Michi. I see you know Pinky. Oh my god. The voice acting for Tofu is fucking incredible. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry for bothering you. Currently soft, but wants to be firm. Oh, I feel that, buddy. Never stops crying, but that's part of his charm. Treated badly by punks that need a damn good kicking, if you ask Pinky. Not at all. How can we help? I saw online that the Mascot agency is open again. You bet it is. This here's the new boss. I think he's killed people. These fucking cats. Ah! Pinky! I apologize. Pinky is just a bit overexcited about the agency being open again. See, Pinky? You made our guest cry. It's okay. I'm not crying because of you two. I can't ever stop crying. Tofu and I go way back. Used to go to school together. Yeah, everyone was so cruel except Pinky. Some kids used to give us crap until I found out where they lived. What brings us yesterday, Tofu? I saw the Pinky posted that the agency was open again, and, well, my therapist says I need to try new things, and oh my god. You've come to the right place. You want to get over there and meet new people and make them happy, right? Well, I'm not sure. If your dream is to make a difference in people's lives and crush old men under your boot, we're here to help. Hold on, I'm not sure about... Look, we'll give you a salary and a room to stay in. We can offer more as well. Boss, let me explain how this works. When a mascot like Tofu here goes out on a job, they take a percentage of the payment for the job as their wage. If jobs go well, the client pays more and everyone earns money. When you recruit a mascot, you can choose what percentage of the job pay will get them to the end. Would you ever try Mermaid Swamp or some RPG horror from Geek? I don't know what that is, but I mean, I love RPG horror. We recently played Look Outside. I think those videos are up on the YouTube. So yeah, absolutely. Obviously, they'll be happier with a higher percentage, but the agency will receive less. You can also offer a mascot more perks like time off and guaranteed bonus reviews. We're employee-centric, so you need to work hard to make them interested in working for us. Now we've got places to be. Let's look at the paperwork. Mascot recruitment. You need to convince a mascot to join your agency. Each mascot will get a share of the money you receive from every job they complete, but you should also offer them extra perks. The more you convince them, the happier they'll be, but remember that you can't take up the perks away later. Okay, negotiate a perk. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna offer them the extra 5%. I'm gonna offer them the extra 15%. Okay. We'll give them a review. And everyone needs time off. There we go. Make the offer to Tofu 27% of the payment from the jobs they complete, plus the selected perks. Once recruited, Tofu can manage from the agency and manage menu. That all sounds good. Oh, this rules. I can't believe you're taking a chance on me. I can't wait to get to work. Thank you. Thank you for agreeing to work for us. We'll do our best to achieve all our dreams. Head into the agency and make yourself at home. Shiori will come and get you when there's a job. Shiori? Last time I saw her, she had put me in a hot pot. I'm sure she meant that affectionately. Go and chill out in the office. The rotating bed will take your mind off everything. Okay, thanks again for the opportunity. I love Tofu so much. Okay, boss. It's the first day of the rest of our lives. We've recruited our first mascot, so we're almost ready to start sending them out on the jobs. Who is Shiori? Why is Tofu scared of her? She takes the mascots out on jobs and runs events. She seems scary because of her temper, but she's cooler than most people in this town. She works at the convenience store over the river. If she works at the convenience store, how can she take mascots on jobs? That won't be a problem. Let's go. Head back down the hill and again, but this time hang a right and go across the bridge. Remember to head for the red icon on your mini-map if you're not sure where to go. Oh, you can jump. Holy shit. Oh, that's so cool. Uh-oh. Ah, okay. I'm sorry, Pinky. So it wants us to hang a right, did it say? Sure, he works at the convenience store on the other side of the river. Oh! Oh god! Hi, Pinky. Shiori! Hey, you must be Michi, the new boss. Good to meet you. Word travels fast. Can't believe I'm finally meeting the janitor. Does everyone here know my name? Only the cool people. Don't worry, boss man. She seems alright. She seems okay. I'll keep your secret. I'm tight with you, and you will keep this hella quiet. Shiori is one of our employers, well, our only employee. I used to work for Pinky before they converted the place into a love hotel, back when there was a work for mascots. Angry at a small town, metal as heck, a human-shaped missile who could change the world. Shiori. Shiori's pretty cool. I like her. I like the overall down look. That's pretty good. Gick, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Shiori is our mascot handler. Whenever a mascot goes out on a job, Shiori makes sure they get there and then runs the event. My destiny is to work with mascots, not sell 2-day-old Odin to the creeps in this town. So we got loads of work, loads of mascots that need my foot up their ass. The crusty old mayor just gave our business license back. We're just about to speak to same potential clients about the same work. Right on, I'll go and get some stuff in order and get ready for this call. Does your boy here know about mascot support heroes? Mascot support heroes? Check it, boss man. As well as being a mascot handler, I'm a registered mascot support hero. Sometimes mascots will get into trouble on jobs, you know, getting stuck indoors, fighting a child, or vehicular homicide, that kind of thing. When that happens, you need to send heroes to help them. If you choose to help, you'll use heroes to get your mascot the boost they need through the bad time. Hey, you two should become heroes as well. Honest. I'm supposed to be dead? Pinky, I'll do it! Right on. Remember, each hero has different strengths and weaknesses. You're going to want to find as many heroes as you can, ask around town, and go searching for more hero cards. You never know where you'll find one. Running a mascot agency is stranger than I thought it was going to be. What would you know, you goddamn punk? Your previous job was beating people to death because they didn't pay a loan back. That's really weird if you ask me. You're just trying to get spread some happiness here. You think that's weird? You make me sick. You may have a point. And don't you forget it. And now you've annoyed the only other person other than me that wants to help you. Let's go find some work. This town is full of people that wanted to hire a mascot for some events. They just don't know it yet. The best bet is the shopping street. Endo is the shopping association's chairman. He's another crusty old geezer, but he'll have work for us. His office is covered in the shopping area. He's always up early. His wife gets him up and forces him out of the house. Shout at me when you need me. I'm gonna go and find some mascots for you to recruit. Peace. I am still at a loss as to what this game is. Angry at a small town. Metal as heck. Human-shaped missile who could change the world. Find and upgrade cards. Oh, wild. Okay. Pinky. Kasomachi hasn't treated her well, but she's ready to make dreams come true. Find and upgrade cards. Okay. I can drift? Okay, hang on. I gotta give this a shot. Initial D! Okay, I didn't... You know what? I didn't do it the best there. I'm going to give that another shot. Initial D! I don't know. Yeah, okay. I'm not the best at this. Takuma is the king of racing. There used to be a lot of shops open around here. They've all closed over the years though. Why? The town has been dying. No money to help anyone. Buzzcut or chop job. Gick, are you referring to haircuts? If so, both. You gotta have a combination of both, I think, to get. You gotta have the tight sides, gotta have the long top. Is this someone else you upset, Pinky? You're damn right. No, sorry, dear. Some people have come to see me. No, I'll be quick. Still under the thumb, eh? Please keep your voice down. Sorry, dear. I was talking to someone else. Anyway, the last event we hosted with you was a disaster. Hey, that wasn't our fault. You're the one that tried to stiff us on the payment with a dodgy contract. Michi, this is Endo. We run the shopping association in town. He tries to scam us on a job. Anyway, Endo, we're back in business. Business, business, business. Endo's wife. A man that is continually put upon. How is he expected to run a shopping association in a dying town? How? Word is that you're finally getting some of that Kyoshin Rejuvenation Fund, and you've managed to convince people to reopen the old stores. What is the Kyoshin Rejuvenation Fund? Some government subsidiary for dying towns like ours to revitalize tourism and industry. No one has seen a single yen until now. If you're reopening stores, mascots events are an excellent way of promoting them. I might need mascots, but I definitely don't need yours. Sorry, dear, I'll be done soon. The mascot agency is under new management. We're doing things differently now. Pinky is talking for less of a customer-facing role. We can help you turn this place around. You know we can. A bookshop is about to open. This is an old friend of mine, so please don't mess it up. As new stores open up, I'll be in touch. Just make sure you send a good mascot. Okay, so I need a good mascot for a bookstore. A bookstore that aims provides a calm atmosphere enjoying books. They have a lot of comfort, sofas, and houseplants. I'll tell the other business owners in this town. Guys, my voice is starting to go. I'm sorry. We can go on for another little bit, though. This was a lot of reading. I'll tell the other business owners in town that you're back in business. Hopefully, it will bring some people back to the shopping street. We look forward to serving you. See ya. See, told you he's a crusty old geezer. As long as he gives us work, it doesn't matter. Whatever you say, boss, I'll take you through the next steps in the truck. Now we have a job client and job location unlocked. We'll start getting job requests to come in. You'll see notifications about job requests in the top right of the hood. The bar at the top left of the hood also shows you how many job open offers you have and how many jobs are currently in progress. Open the management menu to view and accept jobs. The button prompts the management menu is on the top left of your hood. John, we understand Japanese. Variety Vertal Gaming, that is, I'm very happy for you. So it's a management sim. I don't know. I don't know what this game is. I think so. If it is, that would be fucking awesome. I don't know. So we're going to play more to find out. Job offers stick around, so don't worry about accepting them immediately if you don't have a spare mascot. Jobs will have a preferred mascot type. Don't worry if you don't have a mascot of that type. All it gets you is a bonus reward and you can still do the job. That all makes sense. Want to hear it again? Confident. I got it. Let's head out. Awesome. We should explore the town for more potential clients. More clients means more jobs, and more jobs means more yen. I feel you, Vono. And people should be waking up now. It's a lovely sunny morning to do some business. Okay. Open the management menu and accept a job from Endo. I want to do that, but I'm kind of curious just to like have a little explore around. Like, what's this?
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Hi, John. I really enjoyed the latest Versus Wolves episode and your favorite things vid. I hope you've been doing well.
Thank you, Sindal. I've been doing... Oh, who? Is that someone? No, I don't think so. So are these white dots? Sindal, I've been doing pretty good. Things have been chaotic, going over and back to packs and whatnot. But, like, it's been fun. Shit's been good. Business is going very well. A lot of shit to do, which is always stressful, but you know, it's going all right. Open the management menu and accept a job from Endo. Okay. Completed. Open the management menu. Okay, now we've done that. You've just sent a mascot to the first job in our glory. So, okay, so we are actually running a mascot agency. That is what is happening here. I mean, it is called Promise Mascot Agency, so that makes sense. Shiori will get them to the job location and run the event on behalf of the clients. You can't take them to the event because you're supposed to be dead, and the events are streamed online. Hopefully everything will go okay, but if you just go sideways, Shiori will give you a call and let you know. You might have noticed that the job has stamina requirements. Events drain a mascot's stamina. If a mascot has low stamina, they can still go to jobs but are more likely to get in trouble. Stamina will replenish over time, so it's your call. Let them rest or just keep them worth. That all makes sense? I got it. Let's head out. So let me see. I'm wondering, is there... Okay, there is... Close map, zoom, place marker. Is there a legend? I want to see more mascots. So where am I on this map? Oh, there I am. That little pink, that little yellow thing. Okay, there's a mascot over here called Captain Sign, and I want to go see what his deal is. We haven't had a festival here in a while now. My family used to fund festivals. We paid for the floats and stalls. Good way to keep locales squealing on you. This game has such serious, like, Oh, Tofu needs help! Turning over a new page. Do you want to help Tofu? Yes. Boss man, we got trouble. I'm on a job and this damn mascot has caused a mess. Here's the deal. If a mascot gets in trouble on a job, you need to decide whether you want to help them or not. You can choose to ignore their cry for help, but that's not very cool. If you help them, you'll need to choose which heroes will be the best to get them through their hour of need. All the mascot events are streamed online, so I'll send a link and you can watch the show. When the mascot gets in trouble, just choose which heroes to use. If the heroes manage to help the mascot, they'll get your mascot out of trouble and everyone goes home happy. If you don't help or the heroes fail, the mascot will still complete the job, but the client won't pay as much. The mascot will also be unhappy and get fewer stat boosts since they messed up. Anyway, boss man, that's the deal. Want me to go through it again? Confident. I got it. I'll sort it. Alright, thanks, boss. Okay, of course we're gonna help Tofu. Oh, this is so weird. Mike, welcome to another Mascot event live stream. I'm your host for today. It's Mike Miller. I may be in the studio in Tokyo, but I am hosting every live stream of every event in every town. Promise Mascot Agency has opened up and their mascots are already doing events. Every event starts with the mascot's handler introducing the mascot to the crowd. Promise Mascot Agency's handler is getting the audience warmed up, ready for Tofu to make their appearance. Here we go. Tofu is a bit... I think I'm doing this voice pretty good. Okay, here comes Tofu. Oh god, Tofu's stuck in a door. Tofu is stuck. What a small door. How is the mascot supposed to fit through that? This mascot isn't even the most important thing in the world. Hey, where are the mascot support heroes? Toku versus normal sized door. Mascot in trouble. Mascot can't get in trouble on jobs. To get maximum rewards, they'll need to overcome the obstacle. Defeat the obstacle by reducing its health. What the fuck is going on? Tofu has the John build. Kanzuko, come on! A mascot's stats will deal damage first. Making sure your mascots are happy, popular, and motivated will increase the damage given. Okay, that did very little. Now your hero will help the mascot. Each hero deals damage to the obstacle, and they all have strengths and weaknesses of different obstacle types. Each hero card consists of an action to play. You start the game with 2 actions and lose when you run out of actions and you haven't defeated the obstacle. Try playing one of your cards. I don't know which is best. I guess we'll go for Pinky. Okay, Pinky did decent damage. The hero card costs 1 action, so your remaining actions have been reduced by 1. Gold stars with 100 bits. It's a management sim / card deck builder / open world exploration game. You now have 1 action remaining. Play your next card. Success! What a success! Tofu managed to defeat the door. The heroes really helped. We will not submit to the tyranny of small doors. Good job, Tofu. The power of heroes is really something. Hey boss, since this is the first job your mascots have completed, I showed you the detailed results. Future results of completed jobs will appear in the completed jobs section of the management menu so that they don't keep interrupting your driving. Please review them at your leisure. Okay boss, that's our first mascot job done. We're hurtling towards our dream now. When a job is completed, you get rewards like money, new fans, and mascots to improve their popularity. They may also get some life satisfaction. I need to tell you about something extremely important. Go on. If you're ever not sure what to do, you can hit the big ol' Ask Pinky button. I've got loads of advice and thoughts on what you can do to improve the business. However, I've discovered people have an extreme distaste for my unsolicited opinion, so I now only give advice when you press that button. That is such a, like, testers didn't like that Pinky kept talking feature. Don't forget about the button if you're wondering about this whole Vatao with any idea of what to do. You've got to Ask Pinky button for any time you're not sure what to do. It's just above your minimap. Confident. I got it. Anytime I don't know what to do, I'll use the Ask Pinky button. That's about the above minimap. Good. Some people still haven't used it despite me telling them quite clearly that they should. Don't be like that, Michi. This is aimed at testers of this game. Speaking of which, I've got a bad feeling about a job getting more difficult and needing some more heroes. That guy Biss. Hey man, just want to say you're a big inspiration for me and a content creation in general. Love watching your videos and your video on Fear and Hunger 1 inspired me to make one on the second. That's awesome, Biss. Appreciate it. Thank you. Our mascots are going to step into the fires of hell. They are going to stare death in the face. They are going to... I get it. What do we do? There's a local hero called Captain Sign. I want to go see Captain Sign. Let's go see him. I'm marking this as a critical quest because this is hella important. He hangs out on a weird wooden platform overlooking the town near the agency. Let's go make some money and get back in Shizumu's good books. Okay, I'm doing Nitro Boost and Drift. Okay, still not a master of that drift. That's A-okay, folks. I'm gonna get it this time. Takuma is the king of rain. Okay, nearly that time. Oh, what's this? Oh, I didn't pick it up. I am shocked at how well this Straight to the Sea, a new music track, has automatically been added to the playlist. Wait. But I'm here. Do I need to go up? Did say it was overlooking the town. Do I go this way? What is that? A torn wallet containing 892 yen. Okay, here he is. Oh my god. Captain Sign! Good day, citizen. Captain Sign is at your service. You must be Pinky. We've heard about you. The hero of road safety. Look both ways. If you don't have road safety, you don't have much. Citizens, be vigilant, but rest assured, Captain Sign will protect you. Only good things, I hope. The mascot support heroes strive to see the good in everyone. Miss Matsumoto contacted us and told us that the Promised Mascot Agency has opened. What's with the outfit? Every mascot support hero aims to be a paragon of justice, kindness, safety, and community. My particular concern is road safety. With safe roads, we can have safe fun and mascots can do their jobs safely. My platform here allows me to see out across the town. I can spot citizens in need of traffic assistance and rush to their aid. I cannot be a mascot, but I still want to be a character that people can rally around. That's pretty cool. I am here to help you on your rise to the top of the mascot agency rankings. Please feel free to call on me anytime a mascot is in trouble. I look forward to working with you. Thank you for wanting to help our mascot. No thanks are necessary. It's my duty. Anybody can sign up to be a mascot support hero. Be sure to ask as many people as you can about whether or not they would like to be a hero. Our ranks are growing. I am the only costumed hero in town, unfortunately. This is a small town. There is not much need for us. However, some costumed heroes have left their hero cards out in town for you to find. I also have some that you can purchase. If you can find them, they will lend aid to your mascots when tragedy strikes. By the way, did you know I can level up heroes? Each time you find a hero card of the same hero, they level up. Try exploring. I have hidden many cards around the world, waiting for you to find them, found by someone that will appreciate the power of the hero. Now, how else can I help you? Perhaps some items to aid you? Hell yeah. What is this? Truck sticker. Shiori. Okay, Okay, I can't really afford much. Name, addictive manga. Mascot help item. Okay. We need to get going. Excuse us. Forgive me for keeping you longer, but I must also tell you what the mascot help items are. I think I get the idea. So what's that sign there? What's that love heart just ahead of us? Oh, that's the Love Hotel. Okay. I kind of want to explore the town a little bit. Like, what's this? Okay, boss. This is something cool. These are the mascot goods item delivery catches. If I got a bunch of them installed around the town ages ago, this is where you'll be able to pick up merchandise based on mascots we hire and take the place around to sell. We'll look into the new business opportunities and hopefully we'll be able to use this soon. Need some advice, boss? This is a weird job after all. We need to recruit some more mascots. Let me just check the messages. Shiori says there's a goth mascot that hangs out at the graveyard. Their name is Kofun. The graveyard is near the rice fields. That's where we're fucking going. Okay, let's check the map. Okay, mechanic, train station, cemetery. Okay, let's go. Ah! Oh God! Hey, I can. That's cool. I could just drive across the lake. Kinda. Hey, boss. Not now, Pinky. There's a goth that I want to talk to. And Takuma is the king of racing. I did it. I drifted successfully. Kinda. Fuck yeah. I don't know how goth it is though, but I do like it. Oh, that voice. Are you here for a tour? A tour of what? My name is Kofun. I am the mascot currently taking care of the Kesomechi's ancient burial ground. Can't understand why people don't care about the history more. Underfunded and unhappy. That's a pretty niche market. Darian Cates, goth mascot, fires boosters and drives into a lake. Listen, guys, come on, okay? We're in the process of cleaning up the town too. Who's employing you? Is it the town mascot hall or a mascot work agency? The town hall used to pay me wages as tourist, but they were budget cuts. We need to budget cut some people at this town hall, if you ask me. I just couldn't stand by and watch the graveyard fall into ruin like the rest of the town, so I'll be doing it for free. It breaks my heart that the famous town of the dead is nearly empty for Oban. I'm a medium on the side, but I don't earn much from it. Maybe that's the source of the curse. Are the sprites mad at us? Some of us are angry, some of us are understanding, some are lost, some are even individuals just like us. Wait, are you from the mascot agency? A rambunctious young lady named Shiori spoke to me earlier. Yes, my name is Michizan, and this is Pinky. Michizan? Really? Got a problem with that punk? You heard something you shouldn't have about the boss here? No, not at all. That's a wonderful name to have been blessed with. Michizan is my favorite poet. My name uses the same written characters. No way! That's lovely to hear. Do you know of his poems? He was completely enamored with plum trees and often featured them in his work. I can see from your tattoos that you have a connection with them too, Michizan. What do you have a connection with, Kofun? The dead, mostly, and cats, women after my own heart. It tends to creep out, but Kasumachi is a place of limbo. I embrace it. I wanted to continue to promote and research the town's history and connect people with all the wonderful people that have lived here in the past. We could use the mascot like yourself who knows the town's history and strengths. We're trying to cleanse the bad energy from this town. Really? Of course. We'll pay you to represent Kasumachi and help us the spirits. Time for change, darling. We're going to make the best mascot agency in Crust Kyushu under our boot. No one wants a mascot shaped like a burial mound promoting their business. Not even Kasumachi, the town of the dead. They fired me, remember? Cute mascots are all the rage now. But I love goth girls. You let me worry about that. We'll make them see sense. Yeah, we're all about business deals, power lunches, wireless headsets, and making dreams come true. What about the curse? Why did you come to this town? Okay, I admire your determination. Hey, the Novika. How's it going, buddy? Okay, how do we win her over? So let's start with the 10%. Okay, I'm gonna take time off. Everyone needs time off. Okay. And I just believe in job share revenue in general. Okay, she's really happy. What happens if we make her... You can't offer more than 3 perks. Remove perk 1. Can I make her as happy as possible? Okay, she doesn't care that much about revenue. So... She really wants the time off. Hell yeah. I can't believe I finally have the job of being a company mascot. I'm going to spread the history of Kasumachi far and wide and make everyone proud of this town. Aw. Hell yeah. Megertz with the $10 super chat. Hey, have you heard of Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden? It's a fan-made JRPG style sequel to Space Jam. It's set in a post-apocalyptic cyberpunk New York. It's really, really good, unironically. I've never played it. I've heard it's actually cool. I saw sometime someone made like a Hyrule historian timeline of Barkley Shut Up and Jam, the actual Space Jam, and my video, and that meant a lot. Guys, I think we're going to leave it there today. I think my voice is still a little messed up from PAX. But listen, guys, love you. We're going to do a proper stream again, proper time next week. Check the Twitch schedule, but it'll be this time next week. And don't know what we're going to play yet, but I'm going to figure something out. Overall, I thought Promise Mascot Agency was fucking awesome. The only thing I didn't like about it, and this is purely a stream thing, it's just very talky. And I am fine with that, like, myself. But I think on stream I like to play stuff that's a little more system centric, because otherwise I just spend ages like talking to the screen and not really being able to interact too much. But I still thought it was fucking great, and yeah, I am gonna play the shit out of this game. This game seems rad. I can see what, even from the early bit, I get why some people are like Game of the Year contender. Man, it's been a good year for games. Like you got Blueprints, you got Expedition 33, you got this. Personally, Capcom Fighting Game Collection 2 is going to be in one of mine, because my god, those games have not been released in so long. But yeah, guys, listen, check out regular iPatchWolf on the YouTube for the archives, twitch.tv/super iPatchWolf for the Friday streams. Check out Jeff's Bizarre Adventure for my anime podcast. Check out Versus Wolves for my enemy podcast. I don't know how you describe Versus Wolves, but yeah, listen, guys, have a great